Hello and welcome back. Episode 4 of Justified. City Primeval opens with a horrific incident. Mansell, who is still in Skender's safe room, is angry that there is only cash and weaponry. Mansell had Skender lay his leg beneath the safe room's enormous steel door. Then he has Sandy shut it, breaking Skender's leg multiple times. When Norbert and Maureen visit Skender at the hospital, Raylan follows up with them. Skender required significant surgery to preserve his limb. They are not the only guests. There is also a group of Albanian mafia members present. The senior mafia figure in the room, Visnik Dark, is approached by Raylan to set up a meeting with Skender's uncle Toma Kostja. The local Albanian mob is led by Toma. Raylan believes he can work out a deal with Toma, even though he knows Toma will pursue Mansell for injuring Skender. Visnik sets up a meeting at the dilapidated retirement home that the mob resides in. Toma informs Raylan that while he knows they want Skender to find the person who injured him, he would take care of things on his own to ensure that justice is done. Raylan motions for him to line up. If Raylan wishes to arrest Mansell, Toma advises him to locate him as soon as possible. Raylan has to get Mansell into custody before the Albanians take him out, and time is running out. In an attempt to locate Mansell, Visnik tracks down Sandy with the help of his associate Agron. After they get to the casino, Sandy isn't there. To get her address, they rely on her supervisor Rick. He declines. They torment him by hanging him over the parking deck as they wait for him to give them Sandy's last known address in the parking lot. Sandy's roommate Hina is broken into by Visnik and Agron. She calls Sandy after being scared by the mobsters, informing her that the flat is overflowing since a pipe burst. Sandy says she will be there in an hour and agrees. Visnik promises Hina that he will extract her teeth gradually until Sandy arrives. Raylan visits Ingenue Ellis's character Carolyn Wilder at her workplace. Is she still representing Mansell? He asks. He informs her that he and everyone associated with him are being targeted by the Albanian mob when she accepts. Carolyn just tells him to do his job and she'll do hers. She's not afraid. Her commitment to protect Mansell has tied her hands, but she will be secure if Raylan can capture him before the Albanians take him. Later that evening, Carolyn is followed by Albanians as she leaves her office. She contacts Raylan and pulls over in a public area when she realizes she's in danger. He attends to her. Carolyn is off limits. Raylan informs the Albanians. They walk off. Raylan prepares to spend the night in his automobile watching Carolyn's house after following her home. They take a drink in his car and converse after she emerges from her bedroom with a bottle. Police through the bar, and Sweetie is still cleaning it. When Mansell and Sandy stop by, Sweetie is not amused. Mansell hid the gun, he says. Mansell offers to share with Sweetie his scheme to get in touch with and extort the persons listed in Judge Guy's notebook as an apology for the police raiding his establishment. Carolyn tells Sweetie she spoke with someone in the Dawes office when they later meet. Her contact agreed to provide him immunity in exchange for her testimony against Mansell on Judge Guy's murder and the murders committed by the wrecking crew. Sweetie declines her. Instead, he chooses to go all in with Mansell in an attempt to profit from the notepad. Sweetie informs Carolyn about the book and suggests that collaborating with Mansell and utilizing the notebook might be the key to obtaining the desired judge appointment. Raylan and Norbert arrive at Sandy's flat. They figure that Visnik is also waiting for Sandy because they notice his automobile in front of them. Norbert proposes that they give Mansell to the Albanians and let them handle the cleanup. Being Raylan, he dismisses that. Raylan goes to the back of the apartment, while Norbert goes to the front. Inside, Hina cries as Visnik uses pliers to extract one of her teeth. Armed with firearms, Raylan and Norbert storm in. Tears streaming down Hina's face, Visnik places a gun to her head. Raylan makes an effort to diffuse the tension. However, Hina, who is strapped to her chair, rams the chair and her body onto Agron while he is speaking. After being knocked back, he tackles Norbert as he rushes out the door. Agron bolts from the building, dragging Norbert with him. Raylan squares off against Visnik. Outside, there's gunshots, and Agron calls out to Visnik. Raylan is brandishing a gun on Visnik. He removes Visnik from the structure while cuffed. Dead in the street is Agron. Sandy and Mansell arrive. As he drives off, he points a finger pistol at Raylan and waves to him. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe.